quick take here by Quebec City. They cannot kick the ball out of bounds as it was a broken arm penalty. Quebec moves to the outside fast. Indians need to be careful on the counter right there. They're getting called a little bit.
Yeah, they were
coming in from the side. Just
danger coming from the side, yes.
Oh, and a block tip kick there. Simon Sobling off down to the scrum half, Steve Dorkin. And Evan Zhang here on the wing, going inside into ruck.
Good secure run there by going back into his where his support was.
Yep, finding the support. That's going to be a key for the Indians today.
A nice touch finder.
Beautiful kick by the Indians here, and it's going to be a deep line out.
Well done, Steve. Well done. Good kick.
Indians do have a little bit of a breeze behind them, so they, whatever breeze they can have, they got to use.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to take advantage of that today, especially as the game goes on and the sun gets higher in the sky here. Quebec City number 2, Frank, with the ball here. Oh, and a drop ball in the end zone.
Can't afford to be doing that. Indians get a scrum now. Good attacking position.
This is an important opportunity for the Indians here. They're really going to look to take advantage of this. That was a little bit of luck and a little bit of unfortunate there for Quebec City.
Standoff took off before he was able to kick the ball. Got to catch it first.
Sometimes the hands go a little bit faster. That's in the feet there.
Oh, that's a good solid platform.
Big ruck here. Big scrum. Oh,
call the knock on. Unfortunate for them. The scrum started off well, but they wheeled it a little bit, and that probably caused the problem with the ball handling at the base of the scrum.
Well, when you've got two big forces going head-to-head like that, usually the only way it goes is sideways, so. Good crowd here at Twin Elm Rugby Park today. As to be expected, it's an Indians-heavy crowd, but this, again, is their 50th anniversary match. A little bit of rough stuff here.
Indians got a free kick there. And
yeah, Quebec City a little bit overexcited, I think, a little bit. The Indians as well, but.
So the Indians can choose another scrum or a tap and go. It looks like that's what they're going to do.
I'm going to go for the tap and go here. Dave Thompson takes the ball. We're going quick here, the Indians rolling in. Good defense by Quebec City on the goal line here.
Oh, knock on again. Went to the well a little too much with the pick and go.
Good job by Quebec City on the goal line. It's tough defense.
Oh, the defense was very strong there indeed.
Indians are going to try and make something happen in the scrum here again. Maybe get a steal, but Quebec City is going to try and kick the ball out of bounds.
Tu l'as pas récupéré? Big guy in there. Big guy in there, boys.
Indians got to get called again with the early drive. The engage was excellent, but they got to hold off on the drive. Now Quebec gets a free kick out of it.
They're not engaging. I know, pull back.
It's a costly opportunity for the Indians. Tensions are a little bit high. This is a big game, not only because of the 50th anniversary, but in the standings as well. It's the start of the second half of the season. Both Quebec City and Ottawa are fighting for a playoff spot now.
Because it was a free kick, the ball went straight out of bounds. Indians do get the throw in on for a free kick.
Ball secured in the lineup by Alan Miller. The toss from Mike Abrams. Brendan Palmer here with the ball. Into the ruck. Steve Dorkin goes inside to Chris Barrett. Forming them all in into ruck.
The Quebec defense was just waiting for them there.
Swaddling in now. Indians quick. Mike Abrams off the ruck there. Steve Dorkin out to Evan Zhang. Into Duncan Shepard, breaks the tackle, goes down.
Oh, nice offload there.
Nice offload. Indians fighting hard now. Goes out wide to Swadling. Into Joel Young.
Had an overlap.
Just short of the line. Quebec City penalty here.
Quick tap and go, and over the line.
Indians try, Mike Abrams off the penalty. Good heads up play there. Indians catch Quebec City waiting a little bit off the penalty. Good work.
Quebec City got called for going over the top of the ruck. And the prop forward just quick tap and away he went.
Quick work, good head by him, Mike Abrams there. Quick thinking. It looks like a couple of the Indians were caught by surprise by that as well, but they'll take them when they can. Jason Duff here lining up for the point after try.
Indians were a lot more effective moving the ball across the field as opposed to when they came against the grain and the man was tackled straight away. That's maybe something that we want to be doing for the rest of the match, try to run them off the park.
The Indians are going to want to adjust to that, want to attack forward, attack the line of play a little bit more, but it's 5-0 now, early in the first half for the Ottawa Indians against the Quebec City Rugby Club. Quebec City making quite the trip today. Their home field is the Plains of Abraham Park, of course in beautiful downtown Quebec City, where in the first leg of the season series, Quebec City took both matches against the Indians' first and second team. So Ottawa is looking to make progress here and get a couple more wins. Kickoff taken by Alan Miller here.
One more.
Mike Abrams out to Evan Zhang on the win.
Oh, good line by him on the run.
Looking for the offload, but just goes to ruck. That's Simon Swadling to Joel Young. Offload just missed by Alan Miller.
You had the support there, though, so that's key.
Missed pass by Simon Swadling out to Duncan Shepard.
Oh, 2-on-1.
Jason Duff.
There you go.
To Louis Legault on the wing. He's looking for a break.
No one was with him there, though, unfortunately.
No, Indians slow to get there, but we've got a ruck now. Indian secure ball.
Oh.
And that's Abrams, that's a Simon Swadling. Just outside, just out.
Good hands by the prop forward there.
Good
nice
heads
stuff.
up. Good heads up are off the ruck again. Again, Mike Abrams. Key to this Indians pack so far.
Nice driving maul by Quebec City here.
Good work. They're keeping it going. Ottawa's trying to reset into the maul. Quebec City continuing to push towards the 22 here. Good work.
nice and tight driving maul. They've gained about 20 meters.
Very good. And they're still going. Indians scrambling here to attack the maul and try and get it down into ruck. Approaching, and we've got a ruck now. Fantastic maul by Quebec City, and they've won the penalty here.
As a forward, there's not much more demoralizing than being taken back 20 meters in a driving maul.
You can see it rolling here now on the replay, and just fantastic work by Quebec City.
They were very tight. Ball was at the back of the maul. Guys were rolling back to support it, and they just kept going forward. It was very, very well organized, very tight.
Quebec City on the penalty here, kicks it out of bounds. And we'll have a Quebec City line out here. Just inside the Indians' 10 yards from half, sorry.
Indians have got to do their best now to disrupt their lineup, because now they know what Quebec City can do to them.
Yep, the Indians are going to try and be patient here and see where the ball's going and maybe get a steal. Alan Miller off the top. It's going to be looking to get hands on that ball early.
It looked to be not straight, but referee says play on.
Well, you play to the whistle. Got a Quebec City ruck here. Deep pass to the number 10. Oh, and he breaks the tackle. Quick offload by Quebec City, and they've got it out on the wing now. Jason Duff with the tackle. Quebec City's quick here on the ruck, looking to reset.
Yeah.
Referee would like to have a word with both teams, it looks like.
Nice tackle by Duff. The referees called them, both captains over, probably because a lot of funny business going on in the rucks. After the tackle was made in on the previous play, it kind of looked like the Quebec City player was coming in from the side and had his hands inside the ruck. So the referee might just be giving a warning just to play it right, or else guys are going to be going off for the field for about 10 minutes.
Well, referee Kevin Werben just wants to make it known that he's in control of this match, none of the teams. Of course, common practice. We've got a Quebec City player down. Can't see who it is at the moment. But with the heat, we're going to see some. Definitely going to see some cramps here as the game goes on. Of course, Indians captain Dave Thompson is a former U21 Team Canada player. He played at World Cup qualifier for Team Canada a few years ago now. But other former Team Canada players for the Indians include Mike Ashton, who played for Team Canada in the 80s and the 90s as hooker, as well as Dave Thompson, who played second row at the under-21 World Qualifier.
Mike, what's the call?
So as you see here now, we've got the FRQ Super League standings. That's St. Anne de Bellevue Rugby Football Club in first place, Barhaven Scottish in second, and the Ottawa Indians in third, with the Montreal Irish in fourth, Quebec City in fifth, and Park Olympic in fifth. It's tight standings though so far.
Auto clubs are doing quite well, making sure they're they don't want to be relegated, so they want to make sure they're in the top four of the league, so they don't get relegated to the A division of the Quebec League. And right now, Quebec City is kind of fighting to make sure they stay out of the relegation position.
Well, as are the Indians and all the clubs, really. You'll see it's very tight there in the bottom half of the pool, but that's to be expected. The competition so far throughout the league has been tight, and games have been close. So on the reset now, Quebec City player is up. He's made his way off the field on his own weight, which is good to see. All right, referee Kevin Werben blows the whistle.
Penalty for going over the top, and Indians kick it out of bounds.
Indians kick it out of bounds. We'll have an Indians line out here.
Didn't get much field position, but they have possession.
It's a great day here at Twin Elm Rugby Park. Beautiful sunny day. Not many places in the city, I think, but better to be. But
that's for sure.
Great to see all the fans out on a beautiful day like this. So we got scramble here. Quebec City retains the ball and out of bounds.
Quebec did a good job of disrupting the Indians' line out there.
We got a quick line out here by the Indians, and it goes to Dave Thompson. He's in the ruck now. Oh, and a knock-on, but Quebec's playing on. The advantage here out wide. Oh, and the Quebec City winger breaks in for a try. Way out wide. Great speed by the Quebec City winger.
Yaniv Agombi-Bang didn't need a whole lot of space because he has quite a bit of pace. Got around the Indian winger quite easily. Scored the try.
Broke past the fullback as well. And this is great. Unfortunate knock-on by the Indians. But
the referee played good advantage there.
Good.
And Quebec City made hay with it.
Yep. Great work by Quebec City to take the advantage and make something out of it. But that winger's got speed on the outside, and now the Indians are going to have to watch out for that too.
That's right, and just proves to show you got to play to the whistle and minimize your handling errors, because now they know they could counter quite easily and quickly off any errors that are made.
That was it was almost a bold move by the Indians to take the line out quick there on the out-of-bounds play, and it looks like it may have done them a little bit of an injustice, but they'll try and sort that out and get communication down better. Yeah,
not a safe spot on the field to really do something like that. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him.
And the try is converted, so now it is 7-5 for Quebec City in the first half. Steve Eamon with the point after there, playing it inside center. Still a little bit of breeze here for the Indians to work with, but now they're down 2, and they're going to want to get a couple more scores on the board before half, I think.
That ball went straight out of bounds. Now Quebec City has a choice of kick again or scrum, or in this case they've chosen the line out. It's a wise choice by them because they do have an advantage in the lineouts going so far. The scrums have been pretty even. Actually, the Indians have been able to push them back a little bit on the gauge, so this would probably be the safer option for them.
Well, the Quebec City is definitely look to take advantage of their abilities in the lineout. They seem to have something going here. So if you're just joining us, we did start this game in progress. They got the game started a little bit early to get some of the players. It's a busy day here at Twin Elm, and the fields are all booked, so they wanted to get things going here. But number 10 by Quebec City is making some great breaks here and attacking the post. He's going to score. Very quick work off that lineout, and I think Quebec City is going to look to take that lineout every time now.
An excellent run by their standoff there.
Their number 10, Quebec City's number 10 has been very creative so far with the quick loop there. And
nice loop, and he just found the hole, and away he went.
Hey, if you know what works, stick to it.
Indians played well in the line out there. They were able to get the Quebec City player down straight away after they caught the ball rather than having a driving maul again. But Quebec capitalized quickly, got the ball out right away, and a nice back move that created the try for them.
Great movement by Quebec City there off the line out. Really good, did a good job to find the gaps and just attack the goal line. And second conversion there goes wide by Eamon. Score is now 12-5 for Quebec City.
Indians could use a little bit of pressure on the restart again and try to get possession back. Right now, all momentum's going against them.
I think the Indians might want to slow it down, maybe.
Nice restart.
There, great restart by Jason Duff. Chris Barrett in the ruck here. Dorkin out to Swadling. Swadling to Palmer. Indians look here to ruck. Back to the left to Joel Young. To Alan Miller.
Nice movement with the ball there.
Barrett just along the sideline, trying to stay in. Quick ball by the Indians, it's Alan Miller. Swaddling out to Palmer. Palmer gets held up here at the 22. Duncan Shepard with a little bit of a slip. He breaks one tackle, but he's down inside the 22 now.
Need to take it to the floor quicker so you can get the support there.
Swaddling out to Lawton. Lawton's going to hold the ball in here, the ruck. Steve Dorkin, the scrum half for Ottawa, is directing traffic a little bit.
Good conquer ruck by Quebec there to disrupt the Indians' ball, but Indians still keep it.
Definite disruption, and it looks like the Quebec City's taking the ball here. And here they go. Oh, big steal by Alan Miller.
Nice steal. Indians doing a good job with the pick and go right now. They're sucking in the defenders for Quebec. Create a little space outside.
And Quebec City looks like they've retained the ball here inside the 22. Brandon Palmer with a quick tackle on ruck. No call. Play on here. The crowd here desperate for an Indians tackle on the number 10. Makes sense. He's been tearing apart the back line for the Indians. Quebec City going to kick it out of bounds. So we're going to have an Ottawa Indians line out here just outside the 22.
Oh, good take there.
Aaron passed by the Indians number 9 here with Brandon Palmer's taking the ball in. Held up and into ruck. Steve Dorkin now. Duncan Shepard tries to kick it inside. Evan Zhang and Jason Duff chasing. And a little bit of an errant kick there by Quebec City.
Good pressure by Zhang.
Very good pressure by Zhang and Duff.
Forced the Quebec City winger to kick it out of bounds. The initial line out by the Indians, that was one easily, some quick ball, and nice kick into the corner there.
Nice quick kick by Duncan Shepard. Good heads-up play, trying to get the ball just inside and give Ottawa an opportunity, which they've got now. They'll look to score. Duncan Shepard, an alumnus of Queen's University, where he played. Big ruck here by the Indians. And that's a try. Indians try.
Indians a little bit of variety in the lineout. They went to the back, even though it wasn't won cleanly. They were support at the back, and they got the try nice and easy there.
Looks like Joel Young was for the try there, number 4. Good throw by Mike Abrams there off to Alan Miller. Just came down, but Ottawa was good with the heads up. Get that ball into ruck quickly.
Quick ruck, and over the line he went.
Joel right over.
Forwards are there quickly to clear out that ruck. Nice pick. And that was easy for him to get over the line.
Joel Young is new to the Ottawa Indians club. He's coming to the Ottawa Indians from from Poland via France, where he played amateur rugby down there. It's his first time playing rugby in Canada, and yeah, he's enjoying himself so far. He's got some points to show for it.
Does he like the humidity?
The Europeans just inside the bar here. Great kick by Jason Duff, and the Indians tied up at 12. Indians athletic therapist Jess Keller there working on Joel. Looks like he's getting some tape done on his arm. Jeff Keller coming from Keller Athletic Therapy. She does AT for several of the clubs in Ottawa, and she does a fantastic job. He's okay. He'll step up back into the line here.
Indians can do something with this. They have some space.
Taken by Miller. Off to Norton. To Barrett. To Swadling. Shepard holds. Breaks a tackle, and he breaks another tackle. Quick offload to Louis Legault recovers. Indians fighting for possession here, which they maintain.
There's space
Take by
out wide.
Dave Thompson here. Good offload to Mike Abrams. Jason Duff just drops it. Playing the advantage, and we'll get a call on the knock-on here.
Unlucky. Indians had an overlap of 2 men outside.
Good motion, though. Ottawa is looking to take advantage of the reset.
Well, and it all started from the kickoff. It's kicked far too deep. If you're going to make a kick that deep, you got a bit pressure on. And the Indians went all the way down the field, and unfortunately for them, with the overlap, not a terrific pass there for Jason Duff to handle. And
no,
knock-on, Quebec City scrum.
Unlucky. Knock-ons happen. Again, the hands sometimes move just a quick second before the feet. So we've got a Quebec City scrum here. About 5 yards outside the 22. Good pressure from Quebec City to maintain. Just a chip shot from Quebec City. Evan Zhang breaks the tackle there. He's going to want to find support. Chris Barrett, Dave Thompson in the ruck here. Free ball. Quebec City looks to recover. A raucous crowd here, looking for something.
That ball did not come out, so the referee deemed it unplayable. So Quebec City went in with the ball into the ruck. Their scrum.
You'll see Evan Zhang here take the ball, and nice little evasion there.
Very elusive. And did a very good job of making sure he didn't go out of bounds and waiting for support to get there.
Very smart. Kept it in, didn't want to lose to the line out where Quebec City has so far had the upper hand. Evan Zhang coming to the Ottawa Indians from Fraser Valley Union Rugby Club in Fraser Valley, British Columbia.
Norton, let's see a strike, eh?
Good pressure and drive by the Indians.
Quebec City getting it out and kicking it once again. Right back to Zhang.
Lots of time.
Indians looking to find space. Jason Duff counters. Out of bounds.
And that ball went straight out.
So this lineout's going to come all the way back.
Quebec City gets the line out all the way back. Davey Thompson's down.
Getting a little bit of work. Might be a little bit of blood there on Dave, but here we've got the scrum once again.
Good pressure by the Indians in the scrum.
Nice ball out wide by Quebec City.
Oh. As soon as Thompson got out of the scrum, grabbed his neck. And he's one of the keys to the Indian success, so they need him on the field.
Well, he is the Indian captain. He's heart, soul, and the creamy filling of the Indians. And looks like we're going to take a water break here.
Oh, Thompson's walking back, so he should be good.
All right, just wanted a second. Good to see him up on his own feet. Take a break. Take a quick water break here for the players. Again, it is pretty hot. We're up into the 30s once again today on a lovely Ottawa Valley day. As I mentioned earlier, it's the Ottawa Indians' 50th anniversary testimonial match. The Indians have been playing in Ottawa since 1962. Their first official EURU sanctioned match was against the Ottawa Beavers. Score was 6-3, way back in September of 1962. They originally started playing in the Greens Creek area of the east end of Ottawa, and then they moved down to a little bit more central at Dow's Lake for several years. Until recently, they've been playing at Confed High School, where they now find themselves in Canada, practicing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Water breaks over. We got a line out here for Quebec City. Line out 1 by Quebec City, and they're attacking the line now.
Quebec player did a very good job keeping his feet before he got tackled.
Oh, and we got a drop ball. Indians retain to Phil Assad. Phil Assad just missed. Duncan Shepard. Evan Jang staying in once again. Good heads up. Alan Miller holding up the ruck. Matt Norton offload to Mike Abrams. Abrams breaks a tackle.
Nice fend.
Holding up. Staying on his feet here, Mike Abrams once again, and down into the ruck.
Did an excellent job of fending off the defender to wait for support.
It's Dorkin to Swadling. Swadling to Young once again. Ooh, big jump by Duncan Shepard into the ruck there. Norton takes the ball to Swadling. To Palmer. Palmer breaks 2 tackles. Oh, and we've got a break here for the Indians. Jang, good heads up. Swadling with soft load to Norton to Dawson.
Nice passing by the Indians there.
We're inside trying to find it. They're getting it down. Held up. Held up by Quebec City.
Very good run of play by the Indians there. Excellent inner passing.
Very good. They got an opportunity with a drop ball there by Quebec City, and they took advantage of it. This is a big lineup for the Indians. We're approaching halftime, and they're going to want to put some more points on the board here. By lineout, I mean scrum, of course.
Indians have a ton of space to play with, so they want a nice platform off the scrum.
You'll see the Indians have players out wide, and they're going to look to make use of the space there.
Nice drive.
Get it out!
And they go short inside. Looking for a call.
Said it was a forward pass.
Forward pass against.
So the number 8 picked up the ball at the base of the scrum off the wheel, and unfortunately for him, he was a forward pass.
So we're going to have a Quebec City scrum here. Unfortunate for the Indians. Big break for Quebec City, though, that said.
It was a good drive off the scrum, but might have wheeled a little too much and disrupted things at the base.
It looked like the props were standing up a little bit too straight there. More pressure for the Indians on this scrum. We got another penalty.
Referee deemed the scrum half offside before the ball came out.
Quebec City will take the penalty kick here. Most likely trying to find touch. Players from both teams warming up on the sidelines now. It's that time of day. And Quebec City kicks it to touch for the lineout.
Indians got the momentum going back their way now. The Quebec City half for a good chunk of the last 10 minutes, so they've been keeping up the pressure, and they'd probably like to get something, whether a penalty or a try right before halftime to keep the momentum going in the second half.
That said, Ottawa has spent a lot of time in the Quebec City end, but it only takes a second to put points on the board for Quebec City. City. Knock on.
Great tackle by Zhang because there's a man outside there that could have been freed and went go for a long run. By him making that tackle, it forced a knock on.
That's a key event here, late into added time now. Evan Zhang playing very heads up on the wing for Ottawa today.
Good scrum by the
Phyllis
Indians.
had the number 8, taking it quick. That's Norton into ruck. Steve Dorkin out to Swadling, to Abrams. Broken up by Quebec City there. Taken by Brendan Palmer, though. Ottawa retains possession. To Swadling, to Shepard.
Outside.
And Quebec City quick onto the Ottawa 12.
Yeah, his defender was up fast.
Thompson bobbles the ball there off the ruck. Sounds like a glass was dropped here in the audience. Slowing it down though, Ottawa still looking to make headway here into the end zone before the end of the half. Quebec City takes the ball and kicks it out of bounds.
India did some really good work off. The scrum there.
Indians line out here, Mike Abrams throwing it long to Chris Barrett on the back. Still held up by Quebec City.
He wants to take that to the ground to create a ruck.
Ottawa wants to win this ruck, but Quebec City
looks like they've stolen it.
Yeah, Quebec City's stolen here on the ruck. And they're going to go for the sideline once again. Out of bounds. That's the end of the first half. End of the first half. So at the end of the first half, the score is 12-12. We'll be back for second half action after the break. You're watching Men's Premier Rugby on Rugby. And welcome back to Twin Elm Rugby Park for FRQ Men's Premier Rugby between the Quebec City Rugby Club and the Ottawa Indians. Score after one half was 12-12. This is Shane O'Neill along with Sam Lagis for this Rogers Sports exclusive. Ottawa's going to take the reset here. Jason Duff with the kick. And we're off.
Nice restart. They can put some pressure on him and try to get that ball back.
Up and high. Good pressure by the Indians. Right there for the catch. Quebec City retains in the ruck here. Chris Barrett with the tackle. Blocked. Quebec City kicked the ball there and was blocked by the Indians.
Their advantage though because of the knock-on right afterwards.
The knock-on against the Indians. Unlucky, but
good pressure right from the start though.
Yep, Ottawa's coming out here hard in the start the first half, the second half, much like the first half. But again, Jean-Pascal Chouinard, number 9 for Quebec City, and Charles Gingras, number 10, working well together for Quebec City to retain possession and get something going here.
The Indians know that the standoff for Quebec City is their main guy, so pressure on him forced them to make their mistakes, and there was the first one. Got the block kick straight away. Now they know they're on top of him. He might force them to make mistakes down the line.
I think we should expect the Indians to put pressure on the number 10 from their flankers off of scrum here. Oh, a spin.
Good drive off the scrum.
Good tackle from the number 9 there, Steve Dorkin. Slow ball here from Quebec City, but they turn it over. Steve Dorkin takes the ball. He's looking for support, finds Swadling. Knocked on by Palmer. Play it down on the knock on. Oh, a penalty here for Quebec City, and Ottawa takes it quick. Mike Abrams, once again. Palmer's trying to find the goal line, just short.
Indians have to get that ball out faster.
They do. What are we seeing here? Referee Kevin Werven calling it back several yards. Indians penalty. We're going to take that free kick once again.
Quebec didn't retreat off the quick tap. They got another chance. This time they're going to go for points, though.
Go for points. Ottawa doesn't want to leave any points on the board, so they're going to take them now while they can.
Hélène, on était structuré. Cette pas nécessaire, Philippe Ango.
All that started from the pressure off the scrum. The Indians are starting to take control of the scrum now. The last few, you can see the Quebec City going backwards. Davey Thompson's doing a number on their tight head for sure, because you've seen the scrum wheel that way. And scrum half pounced right on top of the Quebec City scrum half right away, and that's what caused all the problems for Quebec City from then on.
Definitely. Ottawa's front three of Mike Abrams, Dave Thompson, and Matt Norton are looking like they're causing havoc for Quebec City here. And Jason Duff puts it right through the posts. And Ottawa takes the lead 15-12 now in the second half. You'll see just lining up, putting it right through the bars. Jason Duff just helping the ball find its home.
In conditions like this, where you take the points when you can get them, keep the scoreboard ticking in your favor, and looks like the wind has kind of died down, so the Indians don't have to worry too much about facing a stiff wind this half.
Nope.
They could pound it down the field, use the field conditions to gain field position that way.
Yep. The points are going to come in the second half, so each team is going to take them when they can. Oh, Miller into the ruck, but drops the ball, and Quebec City retains.
And that's been a problem with the Indians so far this match. A lot of opportunities wasted with handling problems.
Yep. Sloppy so far. Ottawa's going to try and look for the communication and sort it out. Ottawa's going to have the first change of the game here. Looks like Chris Fudge, number 17, is coming on for Joel Young. Joel Young scored a try today. He'll be happy with that performance, but like you said, the heat and humidity might be taking a toll on him.
And this is what should play in Ottawa's advantage, because a lot of traveling teams, they might not necessarily bring their best groups with them. Highlights from the first half.
Here we've got the first try from Quebec City. Second try.
Off some wonderful movement by the Quebec City standoff there. Very jinky run. Got around a couple of the Ottawa players. And the last try here by the Indians off the back of a line-out.
Over the top.
And quick ruck thereafter, and Young got over the line easily from there.
Quebec City made the most of their opportunities, and even though Ottawa seemed to have the ball in their end a lot, again, like I said, at the end of the first half, it was all 12-all. So here we're going to have a scrum for the Indians inside their half. Miscommunication here by Assad, number 8, and Dorkin, number 9. We'll fumble the ball a little bit. We've got a ruck now.
Nice pick and go. Wonderful
nice
offload there. Another good
offload.
offload. Unfortunately, yet again, another knock on. That was almost a little 50-50 ball there. It might have been better for that player to take the ball to ground and either pop it up off the ground or just wait for the support for it to secure the ruck, because as he was going down, a little dodgy pass there, hard for Dave Thompson to handle.
Well, for forwards, they never want to kill the ball. They want to always keep it going. But good offload from Andrew Lawton, and an unfortunate miss there by Matt Norton to Mike Abrams, but they're going to have to make it, try and get the ball back here in the scrum.
As you saw, the first offload right on the spot. The second offload, guy was hanging on top of him. That was a harder one to make, and made it more difficult for the Indian support player to catch.
Here we've got another change from the Indians. It looks like Stu Mackay is coming on the field.
Indians adding some ballast to their front row. It's a big man who came on.
Well, the Indians have a lot of size and strength in their forwards, and they're going to use it as much as they can.
Oh, nice.
Good break.
Nice play by the standoff there. He fixed 2 defenders.
Iman did a very good job.
And then the center came into the hole that he created. It was very nice work by them.
So penalty to the Indians for Quebec. And Gingras trying to decide they're going to go for points. Just like the Indians, they're not going to waste an opportunity. So that was Stu Mackay coming in for Dave Thompson, who's off the field now.
That's key for the Indians. Not only is Davey their captain, but as you can see by his work around the park and his work in the scrums, he's one of their key men on the field.
Dave Thompson, definitely an integral part of this Indians club. But again, the Indians have great numbers this year, and they've got strength in the forwards, definitely on their premier side. And Stu Mackay has lots of experience playing in this division. Definitely a worthy substitute. Gingras with the kick. Just drops it through. Great kick from Gingras, and it's a tie game once again. Beautiful little teardrop kick here from Gingras.
Nice strike from about 35 meters out. That's not an easy kick.
Indians are going to want to put pressure here now. This is it. Big jump from Alan Miller, but Frank Marchot of Quebec City retains possession. Gingras fumbles the ball. Uncharacteristic and unfortunate for Quebec City, but it looks like we're going to have a penalty knock-on here.
Previous infraction off the knock-on from the kickoff. It's Quebec City ball. Standoff took off before the ball got there. He had something in mind. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Big push here from the Indians in that scrum, but Quebec City does well to hold it. Gingras offloads the ball here, and Quebec City kicks it, just a little pitch kick. Zhang tries to pull it down, but just off his shoulder there. Quebec City, you got a knock on.
Great scrum by the Indians there. Had him going backwards, wheeled a little bit, forced the scrum half to make a tough pass to their standoff.
Well, subs coming fast and furious here for the Indians. That's Matt Norton, the hooker, coming off. Devin French-Metzger coming on. Devin, an alumni of the Loyalist College rugby program, as well as Earl of March, just not far from Twin Elm in Canada. Other Indians players who have varsity experience include Phil Assad, captain of the Algonquin Thunder, and Steve Dorkin, number 9 as well for the Algonquin Thunder. Alan Miller playing at 7 for the Guelph Griffins, and Andrew Lawton and Duncan Shepard, who both formerly played for Queens. So we got Swadling out to Shepard. Shepard finds the gap.
Terrific line off that run there.
Just tries to offload on the 22, and it gets lost in a sea of Quebec City players. To Gingras. Gingras kicks deep. Zhang pulls it down this time. Zhang finds Legault. Legault finds Swadling. Swadling gets it out wide to Duff. Duff cuts inside and offloads to Swadling. Great offload. Here's Phil Assad attacking the line now. Into the ruck. He finds support.
Ball's free. Better be careful. No one is there.
Scrum half is in on that, and Quebec City takes advantage. Missed opportunity for Ottawa. A little bit of a miscommunication there. That's Frank Marchot, finding line and out of bounds. Unfortunate. So it'll be Indians line out here.
There's a case of the player not knowing where he was on the field necessarily. Took away space from the winger and forced the winger to move wide and right out of bounds.
Didn't look. Grass, it's been dry. The grass is a little bit white and gray out there, so may have been confused. But
as you see, Indians went in, nice ruck there. And knowing their support, Quebec City takes the ball away from them.
Metzger throws, pulled down.
Quebec City player getting called for
an early push there in the lineup.
Collapsing the line, going up, hitting the player in the air. Free kick for the Indians.
Indians take the penalty, and Dorkin the scrum half takes it into ruck now. Chris Fudge off the ruck. Dorkin finds Swadling to Barrett.
Nice
Barrett holds,
dummy.
break. Barrett breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, but he's down now. Finds Abrams in the ruck there.
Quebec City again called for going over the top in the ruck. Perfect position on the field for
Ottawa's
the Indians to go for points.
Going for points once again. So good opportunity, great pressure there by Ottawa to sort of get closer to the line, and
great run by Chris Barrett that led up to this.
we're gonna see it here. He fakes the offload back into Swadling, and he just goes, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles.
Fended off 2 players there nicely.
Gingras takes him down.
And the Quebec players going right over the top of the ruck. That should be 3 easy points for the Indians here.
That's Dave Thompson nursing his injuries there on the sideline. And Jason Duff makes the kick. So now we've got a score of 18-15 for the Indians. Back and forth here in the second half.
Indians are starting to wear them down. They're getting the better of them in the forwards right now in the scrums and the rucks. As we get close to the 60-minute mark in the game, that's when we really start to notice when the fitness comes through.
As the game wears on here, we're going to see fitness sort of taking its toll, and we're going to see those quick breaks for points. Duff lines it up, puts it right through the post, and a great kick from Jason Duff.
15 meters up, you should make that all day.
Every dime. Gingras with the reset. Knocked off bodies. We're playing it Quebec City ball. Running to the right, Quebec City is trying to find space. Legault with a nice tackle, but a good offload to Babang. Babang's finding space once again. Gingras drops the ball, and it's recovered by the Indians here. Louis Legault is going into ruck. Oh, Jason Duff drops the ball. Evan Zhang as well. They're going to take the knock on here. Quebec City ball.
Indians did a lot of work to regroup there defensively and get that ball back. This was borderline shepherding there. Quebec City player sort of being a lead blocker, but referee didn't call it.
You see Quebec City trying to find the space out to the right side of the field. A good sign of the defensive line there from Ottawa. Forcing him outside, trying to make him find space. Big scrum here, deep in Ottawa's end.
Good drive by the Indians. Stolen.
Great drive,
Well
stolen.
done.
Philistad gets the ball here. Rumbling his way up to the line. Indians gonna wanna try and protect that ruck a little bit better here. They're deep. Swadling out to Shepard. Shepard kicks it. He finds Michael Chung for Quebec City, and Quebec City's attacking the line once again. Inside. Ottawa's gonna try and hold him up here. Try awarded, try giving to Quebec City. Great counter on the kick by Quebec City to get the ball out and then deep for the score.
The Quebec winger Chung did a very good job of fixing the defender on the Indians who was coming up to attack him. Fixed him, moved the ball wide, and that created the space on the outside, and the Quebec City player had a nice run.
Sebastian Corriveau just crosses the line here. Simon Swadling for the Indians tries to hold him up.
Tried to hold him up to try to get the scrum, but unfortunately got down, was able to touch the ball down.
This is going to be a tough kick here for Gingras for the points.
Hard luck for the Indians on that one. Stole the scrum on the other side of the field, but it wasn't. It popped out the back of the Indian scrum, so the number 8 didn't have a clear take of the ball.
Much like in the first half for Quebec City, they've taken advantage of their opportunities and really had a quick turnover to get the ball in and score, and could prove to be the difference for this game.
This one has a chance.
Just short. Great kick by Gingras, though. That's a tough kick.
Duff's restarts have been really good this match, so he needs another one right now.
He's going to try and keep it in bounds this time, though. Ottawa's really going to try and put pressure on here and get points on the board quick. The score is now 20-18 for Quebec City. Only 2 points separating these two sides. Evenly matched today. Ball is taken by Louis-Nicolas Broussard here, number 4 for Quebec City. Gingras kicks once again. Duff to Zhang. Mike Abrams in the ruck to protect the ball. Quebec City with great pressure, though. Ottawa's looking like they might lose this ruck here, but they retain.
They got numbers there just in time to drive them over.
Just barely. Devin Mexer taking the ball quick with support from Brendan Palmer. Ottawa moving the ball slowly, trying to reset, get something going here. Stu Mackay with the ball out to Swadling. Swadling and Lawton attacks the line of scrimmage and puts the ball. Dorkin finds Swadling off the ruck to Palmer. Palmer gets held up.
Does a good job going forward, though, able to get some yards almost back to the gain line.
Dorkin to Swadling, to Metzger. Shepard with a quick jump, and he cuts inside, breaks a tackle, finding open space. He's got to find support. Babang holds up Shepard here inside the 22. Shepard did a good job of slowing up, finding his support in the forwards, try and maintain possession of this ball. Dorkin to Swadling, Swadling to Lawton. Lawton offload to Assad, he keeps it.
Good hands by him.
Great head up, great hands. Swadling out to Barrett.
Oh, nice play there. Quick hands right across. One step, ball's out. Very nice.
This is Alan Miller. Alan Miller tackled. Swadling goes wide to Shepard. To Zhang on the wing.
Good offload
Great
by him.
offload to Shepard by Zhang. Ottawa scrambling here, and they've turned the ball over to Quebec City. Chouinard takes it. A little bit of a grubber here. I don't know if he intended to do that, but Jason Duff takes the ball to Legault. Legault into ruck. Hands all over the place in this ruck. Yeah, Mervin's going to call it down.
Quebec City called for not releasing the tackler, so Indians get a penalty out of it.
Free kick here for the Indians. Going for points again.
Indians have got to slow things down a little bit. They're a little frantic right now. They should slow it down and just do a little more go forward rather than offloading and dancing around the park.
Maybe a little bit of panic here. They were deep inside Quebec City's zone. They had an opportunity to score. Maybe a little bit of a case of try eyes here.
Yeah, it's a little white line fever, yeah.
Yep. Happens to the best of us. This crowd just ready to explode if Jason Duff can make this kick and give the Indians the lead once again. Duff, right, just short. He hits the post.
Ball's live.
Alan Miller quicked up to retain, and Iman kicks it out for Quebec City, but it's recovered by Zhang here. Make something happen. Zhang offloads to Shepard, but he drops the ball. They're going to play the advantage. It's called down.
Hard luck there.
Close kick by Duff, just into the wind though. And you'll see it comes down and hits the post just south of the crossbar there. Well, he might have nightmares about that one.
Oh, and we're at the 20-minute mark and a half, so
water break for the teams
time
here.
for a water break.
Coach Fabio Romano is going to want to rally the troops here and maybe try and calm them down a little bit. Tell them to take their time and take the try when they can get it. Don't try and rush.
This match is definitely for the taking.
Absolutely, totally up in the air at this point.
They've had possession and position for much of this match. Now they just got to get over the line.
Well, like I said, a great crowd here today for this match between Quebec City and Ottawa Indians. It was a busy day, actually, all day at Twin Elm. The Indians hosted their annual minis tournament, where over 100 of the Ottawa Indians minis faced off against clubs from all over the region, including Ottawa, as well as Brockville, Cornwall, and other places that have a great minis program. Minis rugby is thriving here in Eastern Ontario, and the future looks bright. Water's off now. Gonna line up here for Quebec City scrum. Ginger kicks. He finds the sideline.
And again, great pressure from the scrum, and the scrum half on to the standoff for Quebec City, forced him to make not a very good kick, and now he's on down. Now he's down. He's thinking about twice everything he's doing now.
Big pressure off that scrum from the Indians. Like I said, they're going to look to put. Look. Let's see here. Ginger takes the ball.
You know someone's coming to get him.
Pressure kick, and that's the scrum half Dorkin with a little bit of a late hit. 50-50.
Yeah, you got to step in. That's fair play.
Ginger's still on the ground. Looks to maybe have been winded there on that. But Ottawa's going to look to put pressure on him for the rest of this game. Off scrums, look for the Indians flankers to make a beeline for him if he's got the ball. So Indians line out. We've got Metzger with the throw. Taken by Miller. We're going to maul.
Indians trying to set up their own driving maul now.
Trying to get the forwards, making space for them. Maul's still alive. It's moving, but it's live.
They're going forward nicely.
Good motion here by the Indians. Trying to give Quebec City a little bit of taste of their own medicine, I think. But they've got to retain this ball. They can't lose it. Down into ruck. There's the ball now. Scrum half Dorkin to Swadling, to Palmer. Palmer runs inside. He finds ruck.
Indians have advantage for something, so free ball.
They're going to use this free ball. They're going to want to try and do it right now. Penalties given.
Quebec City called for being offside at the base of the ruck.
Mike Abrams is going to take this ball quick once again. It worked before. Ooh, big tackle. That's Palmer. Palmer now down. Ottawa's got to make sure they got numbers in these rucks here. Dorkin to Swadling. Swadling into Shepard. Shepard breaks a tackle. Offloads to Zhang, and he jumps in for the try. Great heads-up play from Duncan Shepard there. Great offload, and the Indians take advantage there. Bodies all over the field on that one. But great take by Evan Zhang to jump over and find try. You'll see here
Well
Swadling
done
into
here.
Shepard. Shepard breaks the tackle, and a fantastic offload.
Terrific offload, and Zhang was right there waiting to take it. He's been all over the place this match.
Zhang has been crucial in the back line, taking kicks, staying in bounds, and making headline for the gain line there, and he gets his try. Jason Duff attempting to convert. Right through the uprights for Jason
Well
Duff.
struck by Jason Duff.
Makes up for just a little bit short earlier. But the Indians take a 25-20 lead here. So we've got a couple of substitutions here on each side. I'll try to keep track of it. Looks like Steve Dorkin, the scrum half for Ottawa, is out. Dimitri Cave is coming in, number 21.
Yeah.
We got an injured Quebec City player making his way off the field. Looks like it to be a shoulder.
Shoulder injury. And this is the time in the match where the bodies start getting tired.
So Ginger on the reset. Alan Miller takes it.
Quebec City restarts haven't been particularly good. The Indians have been getting a lot of good ball off the restarts from them.
Well, for all his hard work, number 9 Steve Dorkin has come out of the game. He was replaced by number 20 Dimitri Cave, who's moved to the wing, and Evan Zhang rewarded by putting in at scrum half now. We got Shepard out to Louis Legault, stays in bounce, just tries to offload, but it's knocked off a Quebec City player. The bank keeping inside here. Indians calling for out of bounds, but
knock on
we'll get a knockdown.
Great movement of the ball there by the Indians off that ruck.
Great job by Quebec City to stay in bounds, though. That's a tough call to make for a line judge, but we had a knock on to counteract it anyway. A lot of pressure on these volunteer touch judges here from the crowd, obviously. Like I said, it is raucous, but they do a great job. Schwinnard. Ooh, early push here by both teams.
No, you can tell the tight head for Quebec City was not ready to go engage. His body position wasn't terrific.
No.
Meanwhile, the Indians front row ready to go. You can just tell by their body position that they've gotten advantage of the scrums for sure.
Those substitutions, I think, earlier in this half are helping out the Indians now. Schwinnard with the put in. Great pressure from Ottawa. Really moving this scrum, creating havoc now for Quebec City. It's blown down.
Excellent work. Wheel scrum, Indians ball now.
Big push from the big boys. Stu McKay given credit on this one.
Yep.
I think
that was all the loose head.
Yep.
He got right underneath the tight head's chest and took him backwards.
So now it's going to be an Indian scrum here. See what they can do. Phyllis Ad, the number 8, takes it and offloads to 9 Zhang. Oh, great break by Swadling. Finds a gap, breaks a tackle. Finds support. Zhang gives it to Shepard. Shepard's trying to find help here. Jason Duff takes it to Swadling. To Barrett. Barrett into Ruck. Zhang to Swadling. Swadling into Assad. To Palmer.
Way to
Palmer
keep his
standing
feet.
up, still going, and
Well
dives
done.
in for the try. Great continuation by Brendan Palmer for the try.
That was well worked right across the field, back and forth.
Good momentum there by the Indians. Everyone chipping in. Quick ball from several players there off of rucks, not just the scrum half. And you'll see Brendan Palmer break this tackle here and stay on his feet.
Good job keeping his feet. Over the line he went. It all started from Swadling off the scrum. Great back row move. It's a great line of run by him to split the defense, and he created the space for the center.
Good identification there by Swadling.
For the center, Shepard to break through a couple of tackles. Quick ruck. And Palmer keeps his feet, gets over the line. Well played throughout.
And Duff with the conversion here, and he makes it. So we've got a score of 32-20 now for the Indians. Couple quick tries, and this game's turned right around. Roughly 10 minutes left, though. Anything can happen. So we had another substitution. Number 5, Andrew Lawton, has come out, and Dougal Tachi has taken his spot at second row. Dougal
has played for the Indians for almost 50 years, hasn't he?
more so than not, but he is one of the Indians' veterans, and he's going to look to give a leadership presence here. This is an important game for both teams, and maybe Dougal's going to try and bring some patience into this game. But Abrams breaks some tackles.
Great run.
Finds an offload to Cave. Dimitri spinning around, but he'll find Ruck. Now Zhang to Swadling, to Shepard.
There's numbers.
Zhang with the toss, finds Assad. Assad tries to offload, but goes backwards. And Dimitri with the pick now.
Indians had like a 4-on-1 overlap. Unfortunately, the passing wasn't spot on there.
Wasn't as crisp as they would have liked it to be. I'm sure Coach Fabio will have something to say on Tuesday about that. But attacking the ruck here, Indians don't want to waste any opportunity. No more turnover ball is going to be their mantra for the rest of this game. Zhang digs for it, finds Swadling. Palmer drop, we got a knock-on called advantage. Quebec City's going to use it. To Chouinard. Quebec City now looking for break. They've got numbers outside, but Miller does a good job of holding it up.
Great cover defense by Miller.
And then the advantage appears to be over now. That's Matthew Nowak in at scrum half now for Quebec City. But a penalty to the Indians.
Topsy offside coming through the side of the ruck. Not going back 10.
Quick take, but we've got some rough stuff here now.
Some extracurriculars there.
Well, we're getting into the time of the game now where tempers have been brewing for almost 80 minutes. So, like I said, Dougal Topsy with the tackle on Nowak. He gets called offside. And this is it. Quebec City tries to kick the quick tap, but
got thrown out of bounds.
Shepard gets caught up in a little bit of a rough stuff here.
You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. He can't afford to get a red card right now.
Nope.
And the referee is going into his pocket to get something.
We're going to see something here. And
yellow cards
for both teams.
Yeah. Well, good on him for doing that. That'll tell both sides to cut it out.
Well,
there's only 10 minutes left.
Well,
anything else happens, there's going to be red cards. And if there are red cards, they're going to be missing games.
Absolutely. So. Kevin Werven, he wants to maintain control of this match. Doesn't want it to turn into a UFC fight here. We'll save the UFC for tonight.
And I think they also want the crowd to calm it down a little bit as well.
Well, as time goes on in the rugby field as well, time goes on in the stands. So the cards go to number 22 for Ottawa, Duncan Shepard, and number 21 for Quebec City, Julien Valois. Here are some big hits from this game. Highlights of a good lineout from Quebec City. So
lots of argy-bargy going on in this game.
Penalty kick here for Ottawa, and they kick it out of bounds. But it's been a tale of scenarios for these two teams, I think. Quebec City's had their way in the lineouts, and it's looking like now Ottawa's having their way in the scrums. So. This is a big lineout here. Here we've got some big hits for you. Brendan Palmer now highlights. Tackle of Gingras.
And that hitting the standoff there was key. Got him shaken up.
Well, Steve Dorkin, scrum half for the Algonquin Thunder.
I had to be careful with stuff like that. When players go horizontal with the ground, that can lead to the yellow cards as well.
Yeah, they want to keep it safe for the players on the field here. Now Werven's calling for the Quebec City player to line up in the end zone where you're supposed to be with a yellow card. the sin bin, of course. And he wanted to yak it up with his mates a little bit, I think. So good job by Wervin to identify that and just play by the rules.
Nice play at the
Nice
back
take.
of the line.
We got Topsy finding ruck.
Even though the ball was overthrown, the Indians adjusted well.
That's swaddling into Palmer.
nice.
Palmer blows through the tackle there.
Way to drop the shoulder.
Zhang finds Abrams now. Abrams is going to want to look to do something similar, but he offloads, finds Swadling.
Good line by
inside to Mackay.
Good line by Mackay. Gained 10 quick, easy yards there.
Stewart big rig Mackay there. Great wheels on him.
Love seeing the props do that.
That's what rugby's all about. You got to blow it down here.
Quebec offside again, going through the side of the ruck.
We're going to go, Indians are going to go for points on this. So you'll see here, big, lowers the boom here, Palmer does, on Chouinard, the scrum half.
Yeah, Chouinard was standing straight up, so shoulder right in the chest. That'll make him go backwards.
Yeah, that'll knock him into next week. Well, the Indians do have size up front, but they also have some big boys out in the back line, and that's where you find them running over tackles like that.
He's a very hard runner.
Jason Duff lining up here for the penalty kick. And up. It's in the air. And right through the bar. No doubt about that.
I think it's safe to say they're in the secure zone right now. 15 points up.
35 to 20 now for the Indians. But in terms of bonus points as well as point differential are in play in the standings. And as we saw earlier, it's very tight on that table. So the Indians are going to not want to let up here as well. Quebec City is going to want to get some points for. Tiebreakers did play into everything last season. Oh, and a rough reset by Quebec City, not 10 yards.
So the Indians have a choice, scrum or kick again. And the way the scrum's been going today, that's obviously what they're going to take.
Looks like they're going to take the scrum into middle, as Coach Fabio would say.
Good attacking position for the Indians here as well to do a little back row move with in combination with their backs. They got 35 yards to play with to their right.
Oh, so we've moved, looks like
split backs.
Split backs, split field. Dougal Chopty's moved into 8. That means Phyllis Had's moved into second row.
So there we go.
Evan Jang goes wide on the right.
Nice switch back
to
inside.
Duff.
Good line.
Looks Dimitri Cave falling down there.
Yeah, something was on, but unfortunately he slipped before the ball got there.
No rain at all today, so the slip maybe again feet moving before the head a little bit, but that happens. Big line out here for Quebec City. Into added time now. Oh, boom goes the dynamite. Stolen by Chris Barrett there in the lineup, just over tossed by Quebec City.
Good opportunity for a driving maul by the Indians as well.
They're going to want to try and great pushback by Quebec City.
Try to get the ball to the back of the maul, and then they can try to do something here, which they have.
There they go. Taken by Abrams into ruck. Ooh, pushed by Quebec City. We're going to have a penalty for the Indians. History suggests they might go for points once again. And they do.
And they are.
Like I said, in the FRQ standings, when all the teams have been playing so tight this year, the point differential is something that will come into play come playoff time late in August. Jason Duff has been great, great on penalties. He's only missed that one penalty early in the second half. But we've got no win now. Try and pad the lead a little bit. And a boot.
Another good kick by him.
And it flies true.
Just wide.
Short and wide. And that's match.
Great game by the Indians there.
Great game by the Indians.
Their forwards started to dominate as the match wore on, and it just wore down the Quebec City pack. And that opened up good lines and lanes for their backs to actually do some ball movement. Some great running by their centers, punishing the Quebec City centers as well, and creating some space out wide.
So a tale of two halves, but final score was 35 Ottawa, 20 for Quebec City. And on behalf of Sam Legas and myself, Shane O'Neill, and the entire Rogers TV crew today, we'd like to thank you for watching Men's Premier Rugby on Rogers TV. Have a great afternoon.